Normally when going into a race, I would prepare the week before by loosening the load of my training. So instead of going so hard for the whole 6 days, I'd probably train 4 days that week and rest for the other days. Well, that didn't happen for this particular race. I decided to rest the whole week. Not even a single jog, just absolutely relaxed and not focused at all. And so when it came to race day, I found myself stressing, panicking, because even though I had the muscle memory, I'd been training for this moment my whole life, I stopped for just a moment, a week, and all that progress seemed to fade away. In my mind, I was contemplating if I was even good enough. And when I raced, I was already a lap behind in the swim. I was 2 laps behind in the ride. And in the run, I tried to catch back up, but it was way too late. My mind was not in it. And from this race, I learned to never take a whole week off without preparing my body for the race. I learned that preparation is always key. Firstly, preparing increases your confidence. Now let's say, for example, you got this job interview in a week's time and you're trying to formulate what to say, what to do when you're talking to your boss. You're not just gonna sit there and wait for the right moment. Practice what to say. It has to become part of your routine. When you wake up in the morning, when you're looking at yourself in the mirror, practice the lines you're going to say. It's okay if you fail, if you mumble, if you stutter. You have to get that out of your system now, these next 7 days, so that when you're at the interview, you know exactly what words are going to come out of your mouth next, because you've already practiced this. You've failed half a dozen times, and you've found through those errors what words work, the sequence to say those words, to make sense logically. Preparing increases your decision making. Now back to the example of getting ready for your job interview. When you're practicing in the mirror, don't just practice what you're going to say, but what the boss is going to say back at you. So it's a human interaction, because it's not just going to be you answering the questions. You're not going to be talking to a robot. So test yourself with different scenarios. Let's say you say something and he says no. Formulate a response to that no, so that you don't stop for a whole 2 minutes trying to think what to say, and then what comes out of your mind, your mouth, is just gibberish. See, when you practice for these scenarios, you're not going to obviously get it on the day, because you can't predict what's going to happen, but you can at least prepare for 9 out of those 10 times, those 10 responses. You're going to get one of them right, and you're going to answer them quickly and confidently. Go get them.